The score doesn't matter. I mean, when you look at the outcome, 17-13, I just look how the game started. And now, could you please turn down the music? I can't talk and do two things at once. Thank you. Yeah, when it was 7-0, that's how I expected us to start. It couldn't have had a better start. Look, you force a 3 and out on defense, and then you go offense. You go 10 plays. You convert 3 straight third downs, and you score a touchdown. No, it doesn't get any better than that. Andy Dalton had a perfect quarterback rating, 148.8. And you look at yards per attempt also in the past, 10.2 yards. I mean, that's pushing it. And he even had a scramble, nice scramble. What was that, for about 6 yards? So the game started like we needed to start, for Coach Dennis Allen getting his first opportunity. And then the defense comes right back out. We go back-to-back 2 3 and outs. So realistically, that's how you wanted to start. Now, when Ian Book came into the game, he had a couple of these throws. He knows he's going the right place to the ball, but he's just, I don't know if he's not following through, but just high throws. I thought maybe Juwan Johnson could have made him look good, but it was a high throw, ended up getting an interception, and then all of a sudden we got a turnover. And by having that turnover, you put them in good field position, and then we stopped them, but they end up getting a field goal, and it's 7-3. But I thought to start the game, the Saints were awesome on third down. You look both offensively and defensively, like I said, forcing the 3 and outs. Now, as the game progressed, we still were outstanding defensively on third down. They were only 3 of 12, 25%. That would be amongst the leaders in the NFL if you do that the whole season. But we were like batting 1,000 or about 100%, but we ended up 6 of 14, 43%. But compared to where we started, we could have been a whole lot better than that. Now, once you're moving the ball and you're getting scoring range, you have to score. Like what I mean, if you're in the red zone, and we talk about red zone offense, red zone defense. Red zone offense, you can never be 1 for 4, 24%. Then goal to goal, we were 1 of 3. So that's not good. You can never have that. Now, this would have occurred in a regular game. We should take advantage of this because when you have 9 penalties or more around 100 yards, like that means your opponent, like you're giving up a touchdown. So in other words, the Texans had 11 penalties, 99 yards. That's like 7 points for us. But I think by us having the 3 turnovers, but then they had 3 turnovers. They were just sloppy at times. That's why you got the turnover margin of being 0. But it was, ended up being 3-3. But you're taking points off the board on the 1 yard line. That's a mortal sin. Any running back, I don't care if you're trying to make the team or whoever, you cannot fumble right there on the 1 yard line. Now, I thought when you look overall at like the playmakers, I mean, you can say who's playing. I thought Dixon and Nickel State from the West Bank, Carr High School. I think, given the opportunity, he had 4 targets. One of them went really over him, but he caught 3 balls for 33 yards, and that ended up leading the team. I thought probably the biggest play, and this is a nice throw by Ian Book, but you got to do this a handful of times instead of maybe 1 or 2 times. He and Kawhi Baker had 2 catches, 31 yards, but this one was for 26. And Christian, I told you, I said, now that's probably Ian Book's best pass that he's thrown all game. Now, I thought Coach Allen and the staff, they did a nice job as far as giving all the running backs a chance and to show their skill set. I think the running back coach, Joel Thomas, how they decided how they're going to do this. They want to give it a fair shake because these are all the guys behind Alvin Kamara and Mark Ingram. So, but I can tell you right now, I don't know what's going to happen with Alvin Kamara. If he gets suspended, I don't even think that experienced NFL running backs on the team. Now, if Alvin Kamara doesn't get suspended until 2023, I think we could stay put. But if Alvin Kamara gets suspended, I think we still need to go look for a veteran running back. NFL running back with skins on the wall. Nothing against Tony Jones Jr., Zigbo, Abram Smith. Dwayne Washington don't even count in that area.
He's on the team.
Yeah, because the stability he brings on special teams. Look, he started the game even, and he had that one regular season game we always talk about that counted against Carolina. He had 108 yards in a real game. Now this bodes well when you're competing like special teams tackles. Okay, look at the running backs. Zigbo led the team in special teams tackles with 2. To start the game, Juwan Johnson had that one tackle. So, well, you got to put that down. Tight end, made a tackle. How about the center going down there and make a tackle on the punt cover?
The snapper, yeah. Zach Wood.
Yeah, Zach Wood. I'm telling you, that's impressive. That's hustle. And then, but what was really made them took the most notes, the most highlights. And he wasn't even here at the beginning of camp, but he's been with the Saints before.
Chase Hansen
from Utah. Christian, he tied with Sewell for unassisted tackles with 4. Now Sewell ended up having 6 total, Hansen 5, but I'm looking at Hansen. 2 tackles for loss, interception, pass defended, tackle on special teams. He has the most notes out of all the guys, trying to make an impact. And if you look at now, Christian, we can say it's no longer 5-5 or no longer 500. The Texans now take the lead 6-5.
They won the rubber match.